important step. Well, they all are the same. But anyway, so now what you want to do, you want to make sure that this line that is folded right up along the edge of the zipper, like that. You see that? And so then after that, you're gonna, as an example, the same thing, the 1/8 of an inch, the same. Okay, that's the distance. Now, once you get on the fabric, you want to keep this even, and you want to try to sew it exactly where you're gonna, like, it's gonna be. Look, the side of the presser foot. I'm just gonna talk for a second. The side of the presser foot is exactly on the teeth, and look, the fabric is pushed up exactly. It's not like that. It's pushed up exactly to the teeth, and I'm trying to sew with the edge of the presser foot at the beginning of the teeth, all the way. Okay, now look, I'm gonna. You need about 2 more minutes, man, because this is only one step, but there's the second step, which is the easier step. And again, I'm folding it close to the teeth, and then I'm trying to sew it with the edge of the presser foot to the teeth. And then when I get near the end, I put the needle in the fabric, move the I forget what they call that. You move that, and then keep sewing and try to right on the side of the teeth. Fold the next one, and then repeat the process. Close the zipper, whoops, and don't let the machine take off without you. Fold the fabric straight into there. Okay, I'm almost done, man, but you gotta wait for the next step, man. Because the next step is gonna tie it all together. It's gonna be the final step. For one side, now look, what you're doing on this side, put the needle in the fabric, open the zipper. What you're doing on this side, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. It's similar like how when you did with the drawstring bag, and then you do one side and then you do the same thing on the other side, but you have to turn it inside out. And okay, now look, I got away from it right there. So I gotta try to get back on. I got away, okay? But anyway, I just want to point that out. But the one thing about this corduroy, I think you can tear it this way on the cross grain. In other words, the way these lines move. So that will save us some time because, okay, and again, I'm sewing it at the edge and I'm keeping that on the outside like that. Now look, I'm putting the needle in the fabric because I want to open up this zipper. Technically, you can sew it with the zipper closed, but it's going to do a little maneuver like that. And sometimes you could see it or you could hardly see it. Now the final move, then after you get here, now you're going to turn it on the other side, and then you're going to sew on this edge right here. And you should be happy, man. I'm showing you this shit right now. So this way you can go home and you can practice with that piece of denim right there. And then I'm sewing on the edge. See, I'm sewing on the edge down there. Okay, and then now what you would do after that, as an example, the only thing that's fucked up is because this fabric, when you tear it, it's gonna be fucked up. But you're gonna want the bags, just as an example, to be around about 16 inches. I should really cut this. But sometimes if you tear it fast, it'll have less. But anyway, okay, so now what you're gonna do, actually now we're done, except I'm just gonna show you the individual bags. Okay, so then you're gonna have so see, and that's another thing. See how that corduroy does that. But anyway, so then so now that's your so that'll be your bag, and then from there, can you see the bag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's right. So then, just really quickly, if you got a second, I'll just start the second side so you see it's the same sort of. It's similar. I would say it's the same as your as when I said about the. So then now I'll just do your stitch. This will be your stay stitch, right? So there's your stay stitch. So now you gotta again put the zipper foot. And the trick is to make it look good, okay? Push that fabric all the way up to the zipper teeth, okay? And then try to sew with the edge of the zipper foot right up on the zipper teeth, okay? I should have did a stay stitch on those other ones. That's sometimes when you wash fabric, it gets fucked up like that. That's why, and I don't have no dryer. Now look, you want to make sure that you're gonna have, like, you want to line it up so that you're gonna have the same amount of fabric on both sides. Sometimes it could line up, but when you make it, you always want to have the fabric where, see, like you see how it's a little bit, well, it's pretty even, but anyway, so from there, you got it lined up, and then you're just going to pull this up. And now, this is the one time where you sew on the opposite. The best way to do it, I find, is to sew it reverse. From the standpoint of trying to put it in and keeping all the fabric on that side. On this one, you're going to put the fabric on this side. I'm so used to sewing with the overlock. Sewing with this little stay stitch is getting me off a little bit. I got it now. Okay, and now what you do, you lock it at the beginning. Okay, and then I say pull the zipper close, pull this, come to the end. And then now look, now here you're gonna line it up. See, I got too much right there. I mean, it's okay, it could do it, but I want to adjust it in a little bit more. And then see, I want to adjust that in a little bit more. Yeah, man, you don't want to be running out on the knowledge, man. That'd be like teacher getting ready to give you some secrets and you fucking leave class early, man. Don't do that shit. You be shooting yourself in the foot. You might be able to make money doing this shit in the future. So anyway, so now you did that. And then the only other thing, which is the same thing what you did the other time, the only difference. Now, similar like the bag, the drawstring. So now you're going to turn it, well, no, you don't turn it yet, but now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to start right here, put it real even, make it look real neat, okay? And then try to sew right up on the edge, and then keep pushing this to the edge. Keep the edge of the presser foot, okay? And then keep pushing it to the edge, and don't let it go down like that. Keep pushing it to the edge and try to sew with the, now, and then you're going to have to move it little by little. You can move it kind of a lot, but like in other words, it's the same way how you had the, how when we had that bag on the other side and you had to sew a little bit and move it, sew a little bit and move it. And so whenever you're doing stuff that you have to do that, that's how it works. You sew a little bit and then you can move it. And then now always put the needle in the presser foot when you're going to move it. Okay, see now when I get near the end, now I move the zipper, okay, so that I can sew. And then look, I'm trying to still keep it neat. Okay, so you want to keep it neat. And then you don't have to lock it. You only have to lock it in the beginning. But from here, now here you would put another one. Okay? And then you would sew about 8 of them or 10 or how many ever. And now the final step would be where you turn it, and then we're going to put the second stitch where you're going to sew it on this edge. And you notice you sew a little bit and then you move it. And also when you're getting it in, one other final thing, don't get this caught. Some zippers won't get caught, other zippers can. You can break the zipper or break the needle. Okay, so anyway, so that's that. Okay, now I can show you just one other quick. Well, no, because it'd be the. Well, I could show you if you have time, but if not, that's okay. But so that's where you got both sides. Okay, so that, and then, but if you're gonna put a design on it, you would put a design when it's open like this, and then like if you have a patch, okay, or something, or some. Now see here, sometime when you tear it, you see, and then you get. But anyway, but you would put the patch right here, and then after you put the patch, then you would do this where it's like this, and then you're gonna sew it this way. So I don't know if you want to take that or these two for the sample. And in fact, you could take that.